What's good? What's good? This is the Go Getter TV. I'm your host, Deme D, and this is What We Rock, the latest addition to my YouTube channel. I know everything is hip hop related, but I feel like this is an extension of hip hop and urban culture. This is What We Rock Indie Designer Show. Got my guy D Dave on deck, man.
What's up, man?
Listen. Thank you for pulling up, my guy.
Thank you for having me, man. Definitely, man.
All right, so people, this is here to highlight the indie designers, guys, people who've been consistent with their product, with their hustle, and with their creativity. So I just want to have a moment to highlight them and have more support on what they're doing. So I'm here again, like I said, with D Dave, and he has a apparel line, Snpl clothing. So I want to start, oh my God, just let them know, because they're not somebody that I just met. We kind of, we've been around in the same circle, we've been in the hip hop culture, but let them know where you from, my guy.
I'm from, originally Harlem, St. Nick. Shout out to Rosewood and moved to the Bronx, but Harlem and the Bronx definitely in my bloodline.
Where you from? Got rep where you from.
Definitely. It's not where you from, it's where you at though, but it's always where you from with me.
Where you from determines how you act where you at.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
So we here with Snpl clothing, man. I just want to get right into it because you've been consistent. I've been watching you, and you've been on the move. What was the beginning of the clothing line, man? And how did you come up with the name?
Cool, dope. Actually, shout out to my man Deuce the Privy. He actually gave me the little push.
Shout out to Deuce.
It always starts with I'm an artist / producer as well, so it started off with merch. And I always have an eye for clean looks and clean logos. I'm a Ralph Lauren polo baby. Shout out to my lowlifers out there. And I actually got the chance to meet Dave and Lauren.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Pick his brain about a lot of things. He always says it starts with the look. You know what I'm saying? So if it looks good to your eye, wear, design stuff that looks good to you, stuff that you want to see people in.
Right.
So it started off with just a D Dave logo. And I made it simple, black and white background.
D Dave, your name?
Yeah, just regular D Dave lettering, something clean, it looked good. I told the designer, the graphic artist, I wanted to kind of look like the Uber logo, which is D Dave.
Okay.
And he made it happen, and I sold like 25 shirts first try. And I wasn't even gonna make shirts until Deuce was like, yo, that'll look good on a shirt. And he did a mock-up for me, and he did my first order of shirts to be sold out. A couple of years later, I said, I'm never gonna get as big as I want to get with just a bunch of people wearing my name on a shirt. And I'm a super humble person. I'm not that conceited though.
I mean, you're being realistic and strategic.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I said, I gotta think of something else. And around my hood at that time, we would always say Snapple facts, Snapple. And I always liked that, but I think a little differently. I play chess, so my mind always thinks 2-3 steps ahead. So when I say, okay, how can I take that Snapple and make it to something? So first I thought about the bottle cap, the Snapple cap. It was under the fat, the fact is under the cap, so I would say Snapple, it's what's under the cap. And it would mean less it's what's under here, you know what I'm saying? Like whatever you want it to be. But, sometimes when you a genius, people don't catch your ideas at first.
They can't think ahead.
So I actually put a contest up, so I always had a acronym for Show No Police Love during the whole
Nice.
Trayvon Martin thing, you know what I'm saying? But I actually, I used to play in PAL. I actually do have some police officers that have great relationships with me, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, dang, I didn't want to offend them. So I put up a contest, and I said, come up with the best acronym, shout out to my homegirl, Shay. It was a bunch of super dope ones, but the one that got the most likes was Struggle Now, Prosper Later. And I love that.
And that's I've been aware of your clothing line for a minute. That's my first time hearing that. So salute to that.
And
repeat that one more time, though, man.
Struggle Now, Prosper Later. And it works with everything, because the reason why I chose the bulldog is because, bulldogs always look like they're 10 toes down, solid, on attention. It's hard to really knock them off their posture. They always look, like they ready to go, trained to go. And once you struggle for so long, you will naturally get that posture because you done been through so much. So now when you're prospering, you're gonna look like you know what I'm saying? You stand up, your shoulders is back, your chest is out, your head is up, you look at it, you ready for the world. The struggle now, prosper later. That's everything correlates together with that.
Salute to that, man. So speaking of that, man, the struggle now, prosper later. I want you to speak on, cause we from New York, man, and New York is one of the best places, but then at the same time, it's one of the hardest places. People
Super
are
hard.
very opinionated.
Super.
People think they know everything.
Oh, boy.
People, they're not even doing what you're doing, but they have an opinion on how you should do it. Speak to the people on some of the resilience that you met when you started saying that you were going to start this.
Oh man, so you know, I have a lot of female friends.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like females keep it the most honest with you when they're your friend. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're not dealing with any kind of relationship, like a female gonna tell you, listen, man, get your shit together. Like your bro gonna keep on, nah, you got this. A female, man, that shit trash. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like a female gonna keep it a stack with you because you know at the end of the day, they ain't got nothing to lose. They just want you to be better if they really believe in you, right?
Yeah.
But on the flip side, you do have those people that just don't see your vision. So when I first came up with the Bulldog, you know, I'm not gonna lie, I was high out my mind. And I was sitting down and I said I wanted something different. Like it had to catch your eye, you know what I'm saying? And I love little logos and stuff like that. So I said, okay. I sat down on a couch just like that, seat just like that. I was sitting there.
See it, but it's
I'm sorry, it's like
comfy,
a little lazy boy.
Comfy lazy boy.
And I'm sitting there, and I said, pull up a Bulldog. And my man pulled up a Bulldog. I said, can you change colors? Can you put whatever color you want there? He like, yeah. I'm like, all right. So now I'm sitting there, and I'm thinking of every color in my head. I'm not gonna lie, I was thinking of what Griselda was doing at that time and how they had the Conway face with the different colors, and I was like, yeah, that's
okay,
dope.
yeah, I know what you're talking
but
about.
I really didn't want it to look like that. Like I wanted to be appealing to kids, women, grannies, you know,
Across the board.
white, orange, purple. So I said, you know what? Some of my favorite colors is the Pittsburgh Pirates hat and the Cincinnati Bengals. I said, how can I incorporate both of those? I said, boom, we're going to do a Bulldog with the Cincinnati Bengals colors, but I want the snout, that Pittsburgh Pirate yellow.
Nice.
And that's where that came from. And then I just made the eyes blue because shout out to my man Dark said, blue eyes open doors. And I've seen it happen. I've seen him get into so many places because he has blue eyes. So shout out to my man Dark. So I made the blue eyes, made the dog eyes blue, and Snpl and you know, green, red, blue, and yellow. I don't know why, but that's like the 4-color combination that just works with everything. And I put a picture up, and it's been off to the races since then. I sold over 1,000 hoodies, DM to DM. No Facebook ad, no Google ad, no website.
Just straight hustle.
Yeah, just straight hustle.
You hustling, man. That's why I have you on here, man. Because it's like there's a lot of people who have apparel. There's a lot of people who have endeavors, but it's like I feel like they treat it like it's gonna sell itself or it's just gonna work by itself. So that's why I have you on here, man. You hustle. You know, we bump into each other often.
All the time, yeah.
You're doing your own thing. You active on social media. You really believe in your product, and I respect and salute that. So, what are the products you have though, so they know as far as because it's not just hoodies.
Oh yeah, nah, it's not. I mean, I just have hoodies here, but I have hoodies, polo shirts. I'm getting rugbies done now. I have hoodie dresses. I have t-shirt dresses.
Yes, for the ladies too.
I have freakum dresses if you're trying to go out to the parties. I got turtlenecks. I got cardigans being made right now.
Listen.
I have leggings, biker shorts, sweatpants, crop tops, t-shirts, long sleeve shirts, bodeo tops. I hope I said that right. That's the little sleeveless, the sleeveless bra-like joints.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
So you got apparel. It's an
headbands.
apparel line. It's
I got hats.
Yeah. I'm gonna take one of these off too. Got the headband on deck. This shit is fire.
I got dog scarves, a mask. I got ninja mask. So yeah.
Oh, you got ninja mask too?
Yeah,
oh shit. So in total, how long have you been with the product in itself? In total, would you say?
So Snapple Clothing's been around since 2012. Okay. I wasn't profitable until 2020.
Okay. Yeah. Now you hear that? I need you to repeat that for him one more time.
It's been around. It's been in business since 2012. I wasn't profitable until 2020.
So for the people who want to just jump in for profit, you're gonna find out the hard way. That's not how it really works.
Yeah, nah.
It's not how it really works. And you were investing all this time, right?
Yeah.
When you weren't profiting, you were still putting money in.
Still putting money in.
That's what people don't understand. So I want to salute to that too, man. Because like I said, I've had a chance to not watch you from the beginning. Because like you said, you were an artist and doing other stuff as well. We have other people that we are connected with, and we were both doing other shit as well. So, but I had the luxury to see, man, it growing, and I see you posting it every day, and I find it motivational. And someone like myself who's still trying to see some profits over a lot of shit I do, but it also brings that confidence when you see that you're able to keep it going and keep it. And as you said, that's almost 8 years.
Yeah, one of my favorite slogans. Somebody tell me, if you build it, it will grow.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So just step by step, piece by piece.
Right. So you mentioned a lot of pieces, right? So you say you started out with, I'm guessing, tees.
Yeah, I started out with t-shirts.
That's how most people start. So what was the process when you started expanding to the next line? Was it more so you seen more interest, or you felt like I need to add to get more interest?
I'm not gonna lie. It's just like, again, just me wanting to see my logo on something and then seeing that item on a person. So it'd be something like, sometimes I have some of my homegirls, you know, shout out to Pretty Montana, and you know what I'm saying, like I'll call them like, yo, what size you wear? All right, you're small. All right, come over. I got a dress for you. You know what I'm saying? And 9 out of 10 times they end up buying it, but I'll make it even before they try it on.
Promotion.
You know what I'm saying? Just because I wanted to see how is it gonna curve. If I'm out shopping and I see something I like and they don't got no logo on it, and I touch it, I feel it. Okay, let me take this, make it. Now, how can I get more of these? I go to the owner. How can I get these? Where do you buy them? Matter of fact, how can I get everything that you got downstairs? Let me just bring them upstairs. I buy them all. Let me the whole box. You know what I'm saying? I've done that plenty of times on 3rd Avenue. Just walking to 3rd Avenue. Actually, these leggings right here, I walked in the I think that store Lola on 3rd Avenue. They had them on the thing, and I just said, yeah, they just regular high-waisted leggings. You know what I'm saying, with the Snapple on the leg, and but they're warm. They're not like regular. You know what I'm saying? They're not regular.
Quality shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Quality shit.
So I went, touched it. I liked how it felt, and I told the dude, go downstairs and give me the whole box. And it actually wasn't as expensive as I thought it was going to be.
I think that's a lot of people's concern too.
Yeah,
and I can understand that, because
a lot of people get intimidated by just asking questions.
I can understand that, because it take money to make money though. Like I've heard that all my life, and it sound good when you hear it, but when you really process that shit, it takes money to make money. So
and then, you know, the pandemic too. It hit last year, and when it hit, I hit the ground running, because I knew everything was going to be closed. So me panicking and thinking everything was going to be closed, I started outsourcing warehouses. I used to literally treat this like a job. Get up 7 o'clock.
I mean, it's a job though.
Yeah, drive out to Jersey, go to the warehouses, drive to the other side of Jersey, go to another warehouse, drive to Queens to the Chinese people, go to another warehouse, and doing all this in the pandemic. Everybody scared to death, and I'm like, I ain't got time to be scared. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get this business up and running. You know what I'm saying? So,
no, and I don't want to skip on that, man, because it is a fucking job. I think where a lot of people make a mistake is they're thinking that they're gonna online their way to the top.
Nah, no.
Online is only part of the hustle. Like you said, you went to Jersey City, you're driving to warehouses, you're shaking hands, you're asking questions. Because this is all part of the game. You're not gonna online your way to the top unless you're like 10 and you have some cute little catchy song, and then But realistically, when you're trying to build a brand and a product, you're gonna have to hit the ground too. You're gonna have to hit the ground.
You know what?
And I think to that regard, I really respect that because, like you said, with the YouTube, I think influencers and just people who've made it in general tend to only talk about the highlight of their career or their shortcut.
Yeah.
Like even rappers will get on TV and just act like, yeah, I bust my gun the way to the top, or I just spit a couple of rhymes and now I'm famous.
Yeah.
And they don't tell you about all the times they travel to another town to perform for 2 minutes and didn't get paid, how they spend mad nights in the studio, how they had to do this and that. They only tell you about the end results. Yeah. So I think it's more motivational and more realistic when we tell people the backstories.
Yeah.
And that's part of the reason why I have this show and all my other shows, just to show, man, that it's a grind. It can happen.
Definitely.
But it's just a grind, man. You got to stick to it, man. So
Definitely.
like I said, man, I love to see it. Snpl clothing on deck. My guy D Dave, but you got to give him your social medias before we tap out of here.
Oh man, at Snpl Clothing, SNPL CLOTHING.
It's for the ladies too. You got the crop tops. Tell them your socials.
At Snpl Clothing, you can find me at Snpl Clothing. You can Google Snpl Clothing. It'll pop up everywhere on Facebook, Instagram. I'm also D_Dade MUZIK. You can find me there as well. And yeah, everything is available.
Listen, man. Show
this
some
right
support.
Here
the blue eyes get you in, he said.
The flagship bulldog right here, man. It's the best seller right here.
More talent. Before I get out of there, I want to salute my guy Easy Money, who also does apparel. Sent me this hat. You already know I'm holding the indie community down. It's the DagogetaTv. This is where hip hop lives, where the indie community thrives, man. Make sure you subscribe, share, comment. Again, my guy D Dave. Make sure y'all tune in, man, and support.
Thank you for having me, man. Snpl Clothing. It's a Snapple world.
You already.